put your whole cestus into it.
Cestus?
Cestus, yes. Put your whole cestus into it.
Okay, it's recording.
I know.
This is
I'm YinKeket, and this is
Animefreak0999.
And our special guest is Jim.
And he knows about True Blood.
Yeah, something like that. So
very tiny amount. So we're gonna talk. What do you know about True Blood?
I saw part of an episode once.
Which episode was it? Do you recall? Do you know what anyone looked like? They weren't sparkly. That's good.
right.
Yeah.
True Blood is not sparkly vampire. That's in Twilight, which was gay vampire.
And it's on HBO, so obviously there's lots of sex.
It's not really fair to gay people.
No, it's not. No, it's not. And True Blood, there's a lot of gay people on that one, which
There
was
are
nice.
few.
Oh, that's true. There is few. We have Lafayette as the gay cook.
Lafayette, and he's not in this
he's
picture,
not in the
which
picture.
is sad.
Which was stupid.
Who's this bitch? Who's that?
Oh, that's Marianne.
Oh, that's Marianne, right? She dies.
She dies.
In the first season.
But in the book,
in
she
the second season.
well, in the book, she didn't have much part of it in the True Blood series.
Spoiler
Spoiler alert! Sorry about that.
Spoiler alert, Bill is an asshole.
I don't like Bill in either the books or the
okay,
series.
let's go through this wonderful African American lady.
It's Tara.
Is Tara.
She's cool. She plays a good part.
And
the
next to her is Eric.
Eric Northman, a Viking vampire.
Yes, exactly. And this is Marianne. She doesn't matter.
No.
This is Jason
Stackhouse. Don't like him that much at all.
I don't like Jason either.
To a certain degree. He was an ass in the books to Sookie.
Surprisingly, once you hear his accent, his country accent, he's actually Australian.
Right. And he's intelligent too.
Australian.
Yes. He's intelligent and heavily Australian, as my friend pointed out.
Like, you hear one or the other, and you're like, which one's the fake one? Because I can't tell.
Well, also, Eric did a segment, too, when the church got Rampage, and he had to speak Southern without an accent. So it was like, hey, you fellas, or something.
Okay, down here under Tara is
Sam Mulot. Well, he's a
shapeshifter. He's a shapeshifter.
That he can change into any shifts that he wants to be. And True Blood segment, there's a wear something. Like, spoiler alert, Jason Stackhouse lover for Crystal, who is
Crystal meth.
Really? Is that what that? Oh, okay,
her
fine.
family makes meth.
That's true. Anyway, she's a panther, so they call her a were-panther because she only can transform into a panther and that only creature.
Okay, next to Sam.
Of course, you should all know this. It's not Baka. Sookie Stackhouse. Sookie!
Who I also dislike greatly.
Yes.
That's not the point. And then next to her is Bill, who is a piece of shit. Now, Jim, since you're, like, you don't know much about the show, who do you think that you would like the most?
Yes, just that one?
Which? Tara? Eric?
Eric. Okay, we got another person who likes Eric, which is a bonus.
Ones. He's tall.
He's very tall.
Nordic
6'1".
and
Said he was a Viking.
Yeah, he is a Viking.
Viking.
He's the king of all Vikings.
He is a king.
Well, technically, his father got murdered by Russell. Yeah,
by Russell Edgington.
And he wanted to get revenge on his father, so hence why he became king. His whole family was massacred. Well, he was in the barn having sex with a
woman.
With a goat lady.
A goat lady. She wasn't actually half goat.
My bad.
The way she's explaining.
Yeah, fat goat lady. That was a she. My bad. Yeah. Yeah,
she took care of goats, milked them and stuff.
Looked like indirect bestiality.
Indirect bestiality of milking them. What Missouri said it's the top state. Yeah.
I'd say that my favorite would also be Eric Northman. Good choice, Jim.
Yay, Jim!
Because he's the sexiest.
Yeah, he is. He's
the Viking.
That's basically how the world went round.
And FYI, in the third season, if you haven't seen it, he has sex with a guy.
Almost has sex with a guy.
Almost. He kills him. Right before coitus.
Those are the precious things.
Yes, it was. Oh,
he's right about to go in, and then he kills him.
And he staked him.
And
so then he actually did stab him.
We miss you, Talbot.
We miss you, Talbot.
At least he got his wood.
Yeah, he did. He got his wood. Maybe
not in my right.
Bye, Jim. Thank you for joining us.
He just left us a few minutes ago.
He has a very fluorescent scar.
Yes, he does. Yes, he does. Now, for the segment for the 4th season that is coming up in the spring, if you haven't read the books, yeah, randomness of meowing. The 4th season is all going to be about witches. Now, Lafayette should have died in the 2nd book. Spoilers!
But he didn't.
But he did, and he stayed on because
which I'm glad. I like it.
Which people on the season of TV series liked him so much, so he got a part in a longer role.
Like, now, I don't know why I did this because you can't see my head.
Yeah, she's nodding her head constantly. So yes. Lafayette is the hot stuff.
And he's awesome.
And he also,
he has a boyfriend now.
And he's Jesus, which name is Jesus, but it's Jesus. In fact.
And he's a witch.
He's also a witch, but technically you can call him a warlock or a wizard. But
and apparently Lafayette is a witch.
He's also a witch because he can sense things than other people before them. So basically, the whole emphasis is on the 4th season about witches. And Sookie's ability to figure out who the hell she is. But she found out she's a fairy, which is hilarious.
Which she thought was funny.
And they said they're aliens, which in Supernatural they had a segment on aliens, but technically they were fairies, and they would go after the firstborn son.
Just also FYI, fairies are evil no matter what you try to convince me of. They're evil.
Well, Mallory says evil. So technically Tinkerbell?
Tinkerbell, first of all. Not Tinkerbell.
Tinkle. Her name is Tinkerbell. No, Tinkerbell. Yeah, my bad. No.
Tinkerbell is evil just as much as other fairies.
So basically, Peter Pan's sidekick is evil.
She's building devices of mass destruction.
Well, our friend who walked in and his name
Julia
is Dave.
Roberts Tinkerbell is a bitch.
Wow, from Robert Williams as Peter Pan?
That.
Yeah, that's true.
Watch Book and find out.
Well, my concept is you see shit that thinks all fairies are evil.
I do.
So we're trying to figure out
if they were real,
evil.
all fairies would be evil.
So that means Sookie is going to be evil if your philosophy is evil. Now I want you to give a poll of who is not your poll, but what is your favorite character off of True Blood?
And why?
Edward is my favorite.
Ah, Edward, no. I'm sorry for people who are fan of Edwardness, but no thank you. I take Eric Northman over Edward any day.
My favorite character is that Dexter guy. You know him?
Dexter?
He's on his own show,
He's on his own show, wait, what?
He comes and kills all the vampires. That would be
Yay!
Yay, Dexter. Hi, Rick.
Hi, Rick. Now, for the concept of the booming of the vampires, you have Twilight, and then you got True Blood within the same year, basically.
Juxtaposition.
And
I don't even know if that makes sense. I just like that word.
Whatever. It just seems fascinating on the concept of that.
This is the best commentary you've ever heard.
Well, this is an odd commentary. We're going to get our friend Wad to come in for the Pokemon segment soon, shortly after this little segment as of here. Now,
that didn't make any sense.
No, it doesn't.
Very roundabout way.
It is a roundabout way. Alright, we're gonna go off.
We're gonna go because we're getting odd looks from the people.
And second, we might do more True Blood statement later. I don't know if we keep going. So.
Tell us your favorite.
Alright, let's go. True Blood later. And this is YinKeket. And my sidekick buddy here is
Animefreak0999. And thank you to our guest
Jim, and our guest speaker, Dave, who just walked in for a little segment.
Even though he didn't even talk on the
show.
show.
I think you kind of heard a little bit of it. I don't know. We're trying to get off the phone, but
and Rick! Thank you to Rick.
And Rick will keep passing by.
For always being fashionable.
Yes, he is. Alright, we're going to do more True Blood later, and we're going to talk about it some other time.
I'll see you tomorrow for the final.